In the dust-choked quiet of Nazareth, a teenage girl named Mary ground grain. Her life was a simple rhythm of work and devotion, a predictable melody soon to be shattered. A sudden, terrifying light flooded the room, and a voice not of this world spoke. She recoiled in fear, her heart hammering against her ribs. Before the words could even register, highly favored one, the voice, belonging to an angel named Gabriel, spoke of a son, the Son of God. Her terror slowly gave way to overwhelming awe, and then to a surrender that would change the course of human history. For Joseph, a quiet, honorable carpenter betrothed to Mary, the news was a crushing weight. Her pregnancy brought not joy, but a crisis of honor, a public shame that threatened to destroy them both. He wrestled with gut-wrenching doubt, his mind a storm of betrayal and confusion. But in the depths of his despair, a dream came to him. An angel confirmed Mary's story, calming the storm in his soul. It was a moment of desperate relief. He understood then that his role was not just to be a husband, but a protector, a silent, humble guardian of a divine plan. Their lives, their reputations, all were sacrificed for a divine whisper. The decree from Rome came down like a hammer blow, a census. Every man must return to his ancestral home. For Mary, heavily pregnant, the journey to Bethlehem was an agony. The relentless rocking of the donkey, the biting cold of the desert nights, the endless, judging stares of fellow travelers, it was a trial of endurance. They arrived in a town bursting at the seams, the chaotic display of Roman power, leaving no room for a woman about to give birth. Every inn, every door was closed to them. They found their only refuge in a stable, a place of wretched humility. The air was thick with the smell of dung and stale hay, the breath of animals, the only warmth against the chill. Here, amidst the filth and the animals, the miracle unfolded. The birth was raw, real, and painful. But then, in the quiet aftermath, Mary held her son for the first time, and the universe seemed to hold its breath. In that private, sacred moment, the squalor of the stable transformed into a throne room. While they were hidden away, out on the lonely Judean hills, the sky exploded. A heavenly host appeared to simple shepherds, their terror turning to unadulterated joy as a glorious chorus announced the birth of a savior. Stunned and bewildered, they rushed to find the child, their humble awe stark contrast to the world's indifference. Far to the east, a different kind of sign had appeared. A star, a celestial anomaly that defied all known logic, captured the attention of a group of magi. These were not kings, but scholarly, disciplined astronomers, men of science and intellect. Their journey began as an intellectual pursuit, a quest to understand this cosmic riddle. But as they traveled, it transformed into a spiritual pilgrimage, their knowledge bowing to a deeper mystery. They followed the star to Jerusalem, to the opulent, paranoid court of King Herod. When they asked about a newborn king, their innocent question ignited a firestorm of fear in Herod's heart. He feigned piety, asking them to find the child so he too could worship, but his intentions were murderous. The Magi found the small family, their quiet, intentional worship and priceless gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, a profound recognition of the child's true identity. Warned in a dream of Herod's treachery, they departed by another route. Herod's rage at being outwitted was monstrous. He unleashed a wave of terror upon Bethlehem, a chilling decree to slaughter every male child under the age of 2. The story is not one of gore, but of the visceral, heart-shattering grief that tore through the town. The chaos and overwhelming injustice forced Joseph to flee. Under the cover of darkness, they became refugees, escaping tyranny with the hope of the entire world cradled in their arms, seeking sanctuary in the ancient land of Egypt. Years passed. Herod died, and the danger subsided. The family returned not to Judea, but to the familiar quiet of Nazareth. The hidden years began. Jesus grew up a child of the dust and the sun, his hands learning the feel of wood shavings in Joseph's workshop. He was an ordinary boy in an ordinary town, learning to speak, learning to obey, studying the Torah alongside the other Jewish children. Yet there were moments brief, compelling flashes of something more. A profound wisdom in his eyes, an unsettling purity in his answers, small hints of the divine truth hidden beneath his human form. He was both fully a boy and fully something else entirely. The culmination of this hidden life came when he was 12. During the annual pilgrimage to Jerusalem for Passover, the great city was a swirling vortex of people. In the chaos of the journey home, Mary and Joseph realized with mounting panic that Jesus was gone. For 3 frantic days, they searched, their hearts sick with worrying. They finally found him back in the temple, but he was not lost. He was seated among the most learned elders and teachers of Israel, listening to them and asking questions. The scholars were astonished by his understanding and his answers. When Mary, her voice a mix of relief and gentle rebuke, asked why he had done this to them, his reply was calm, yet it landed with the force of a revelation. "Did you not know," he asked, with a simple, devastating authority, "that I must be in my Father's house?" It was the first time he had openly declared his identity. Childhood was over. The long, quiet years of preparation were finished. His path to destiny had just begun.